Okay, got a little surprise here. Doesn't look like much right now, but it's gonna look pretty sweet here in a few minutes when we get it inside.
Was that thing there 2 seconds ago?
You walked right by it.
When did this get up here?
Rachel came by.
Oh yeah, 'cause she went to Buffalo.
Yeah, so
And she came by and dropped it off.
she came with Jeff and dropped it off. Well, that was wild getting it in the elevator, but here it is. Whew, I'm out of breath. Look at this baby. All right, this was what I was talking about. I couldn't tell you what I was talking about because you might put 2 and 2 together.
I saw the TV on the ground. I walked.
I know. I was filming behind you. I was like, he just walked right by it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
This is leftover from Circuit City. First we went to our buddy Ryan, and then that got passed on to Ori, and then Ori moved in with me, and then it went to me, and then it went into our sister's garage for a while until it was able to make its way here, and here we are.
And here we are. Look at this beast we just got in here. Oh my goodness. Heavy. The bottom is, it's like iron. It's solid iron or something. It's heavy metal. Very nice. So it's none worse for the wear. You know, they barely, dusted it off or whatever. So, I mean, there's stuff there's whatever. It works. The light turns on in there. All right, let's see if we can turn it on. We got it plugged in. See if she turns on.
There we go.
Oh, shit. Look at that. Look at this. Lit up.
Yeah.
Even that light, that fluorescent bulb from what, 2001? 2000? I can't remember when it came out. I just put the information up right now. So it's just been sitting there.
Oh yeah, God, I've been with you, baby. I bet you 2 months. Oh God, I've been at least. I bet before COVID. Easy 5, I would say, wouldn't it?
It's whenever Daniel moved in with Laura. Whenever he moved out of Saul's house.
Okay, so
Tony was fine. It's been a long time.
4 years, 2020 maybe?
Okay.
Well, it looks like it all powers up. I'm surprised that light works. That's cool because, where are you gonna get another one of those? That would be a tough thing to replace. That little dome thing that's not there, that little cake tray thingy, that plastic dome, that'll be fun. You could probably find that. All right, well, there's the TV. Let's see if we can plug that thing on and see if that thing turns on. Let's see if it turns on. Listen to that.
Yep, that's noise. Sorry.
Oh, it turns on. Oh, there you go. S video. Nice. All right, now to just got to run something through it and see if it goes. Which looks like there's video. The TV works.
Hey, guess what? Sounds like it's time for a time-lapse video of us cleaning this thing and restoring it to glory.
Sure. Just do the thing.
Do the thing.
Rat chaser. Rat chaser. Rat chaser. Rat chaser.
You think this giant Gamecube kiosk would have been, they throw the kiosks out. This was rescued too, like 20 years ago.
This bad boy right here has been trying its hardest to make its way to Central Florida from Tampa Bay, and it finally got up here. The story of this thing is I used to work at Circuit City, and my buddy Ryan, his ad is right here. he and my other buddy Ori, who all three of us worked at Circuit City, they lived together at the time. When Circuit City went bankrupt, they get rid of everything, and then like whatever doesn't liquidate goes on a truck and goes somewhere, I assume. So we have this giant fixture, and nobody knows what to do with these things. Like, they don't get returned to Nintendo where they came from or whatever. So then it's just a question of, oh, well, what are we gonna do with it? Ryan says, well, I want that thing because it's awesome.
Yeah.
The TV is not on here, but there's a big old Samsung TV that sits right here. The Gamecube's not on there.
The thing is pretty complete for the most part. It's got, you know, the only thing that's missing is the GameCube itself, and then there's like a little plastic kind of dome thing that goes here to cover the GameCube so people don't, you know, steal it. But other than that, it's pretty intact. Clearly, you see
what they didn't account for is stealing the entire mechanism.
Right. So the cool thing about this GameCube kiosk is it's got a past. It came from a place, it was rescued, it's been moved around and exchanged between, you know, friends and family members, and finally it made its way here. I love stuff like that. I love knowing the backstory of stuff. It's just cool. It's like, you know, you're a historian of whatever stuff that you acquire. You know, you become the keeper of it, and you want to know the backstory. You want to know where it came from so you can send that information along to anybody who sees it, anybody who comes your way and experiences the thing for itself. Or if you ever get rid of the thing, you can pass that information on to the next person, and they keep it moving forward, keep the chain going. I don't see myself getting rid of this thing, so it'll be in my hands until further notice.
Eventually, Ryan got married and had between 4 and 6 kids.
According to the legend, or, you know, hearsay.
So Ori had to move in with me, and Ori brought the GameCube thing with him, and then Ori came and went, you know, after a whirlwind of 4 months of the most partying anyone's ever done in their life. Ori went, but the GameCube station remained. And, you know, again, this is in the year of our Lord 2008, 9, around there, 6, 7. We've had this thing for a long time. I moved into my wife's house at the beginning of 2021, so this thing went into our sister's garage because she wanted to have a game room, and eventually that never came to fruition, and the plan was always, well, get it up here to Chaser. So
the GameCube is coming along. I've been slowly sort of just cleaning it as I go about my day. I do have business meetings with the Son of Rad Chaser pretty much daily during the week. So I'll try to, you know, squeeze out a little bit of cleaning while I'm doing that. I'm excited about it. The thing is gonna look cool when it's done. Now, I don't know where I want to put it up in the apartment because there's a few things I want to move around. I don't know. I kind of have video game stuff in little stations throughout the apartment, but I was thinking about rearranging and getting everything all in one space. The main closet that has all my clothes is, I'm thinking about converting that into a retro kind of little nook. So you open the closet door and, you know, you can kind of go in and close it and hang out and, you know, play some retro games. That's going to involve a little bit of taking some of the shelves that are in there down to make a little space, but I think that'll be cool. Yeah, I've had my eye on this thing for quite some time. It just never materialized in the sense of this thing is a beast, and to get it transported up here was a bit of a challenge. But you know, we finally have risen to the challenge, and our sister brought this thing up. Don't be fooled, it weighs a metric ton. It's a solid it's a solid kiosk. The base, as you'll see here, is name a heavy metal. Iron?
Steel.
Steel? Is steel heavier than iron?
Sure.
Anybody know what the heaviest metal is? Leave a comment down below. Help us out. So we're gonna get it cleaned up, we're gonna get it shined up, we're gonna get it looking like new. The good thing about it is the lights work in here. The controllers are here, so the GameCube's we have the controllers, the TV works. I plugged in the TV and the TV does turn on, so it should be able to be hooked up and play games as well. Okay, well look, it seems like it's working. I'm a little upset about the S-video thing, but it is what it is. Maybe I fiddle with it here and try to see if something else happens. Look at this cool opening scene. Yeah. Man, nice loud audio coming out of this thing for sure too. Cool. And of course the lights up here work too, so.
This thing was always a hit at parties. In my old house, It's the first thing you see right when you walk through the front door. So anytime Ori and I had a party at any time thereafter, and that was a lot, you load up Mario Party or Smash Brothers onto this thing and someone's immediately gonna go straight for it and start playing. So it's like, it's a great practical thing to have in your house for, you know, someone to be like, oh, cool, Gamecube.
And of course, you know, loading up Mario Party or Smash Bros is definitely going to end some friendships and relationships. So be careful.
Yeah, be careful if you're playing against me.
Yeah, you might.
I don't know.
And so the impossibly handsome Rad Chaser goes about cleaning up the Gamecube kiosk with vim and vigor, embracing the retro glory with unmatched style.
Maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah, now he just gets smashed. He's no good at games, you know, including Dr. Mario.
True.
Well, time will tell on that one. Right, guys?
You defeat my goon. If you can make it past my goon, then I'll deign to let you challenge me.
Right, it's not a kung fu movie. It's not like where I have to beat somebody else to get to you.
No, it's pretty much exactly like Afro Samurai. I have the #1 headband. You have to get the #2 headband off of Laura, and that's the only way you're allowed to challenge me. Everyone wants the #2 headband so that they can challenge with the #1 headband.
I'm gonna take a #2 on that headband because I'll crush your goon, and then I'm coming to crush you.
And smash cut to me beating you soundly at Dr. Mario.
I just beat you in your little ass. I beat you in your little ass.
No, you did not.
I beat you 3 times in a row, and I didn't even clear my bugs.
I just beat you in your little ass. I beat you in your little ass.
This just in, we have an electrifying action-packed message incoming from the son of Rad Chaser. It's coming through loud and clear via a thrilling telephone transmission. Hold on to your controllers, folks. Things are about to get rad.
What was that story when you were talking to somebody who services the GameCubes?
Yeah, I was talking to the person who services the GameCubes, and so she just drives around from site to site. Yeah, you know, this would have been not just Circuit City where I was working at the time, but basically any place that would have had a GameCube set up, or like a Game Boy Advance, or whatever was out at the same time, like the Game Boy Advance.
So a Nintendo service type rep.
Right. I was asking her about her job, and that's all she does. She just goes to those things, you know, services the machines, changes the games out, puts up new promotional material or whatever. I was just thinking to myself, that's the job.
Well, here she is in all her glory. It was a great time getting this thing. It was a great time cleaning it, figuring out the ins and outs of how this thing works, and just, you know, putting it together meticulously. A little bit of elbow grease, which was fine. I am so happy that this thing is now up and running, and everything seems to be working pretty tip-top, which I'm very happy and excited about. Because, you know, you never know with these things, if they're coming from, you know, someone else's possession, garage, wherever, you don't know what's happened to it. So everything looks really cool. This will probably give me an excuse to now get some more GameCube games. I really only have like 3 of them. Melee, I have Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, and Mario Kart Double Dash. I think I have Soul Calibur somewhere, but this will give me a opportunity now to maybe build up a couple GameCube games. If you have any suggestions on top tier games, please let me know and I'll get shopping on that. I hope you had a great time watching this. I had a super fun time making this one. If you have any questions, leave a comment. If you want to sub to the channel, please do it. I'm always down to see what everybody thinks about anything. I'm happy to be closing out season 2 with these last batch of videos. It's really been a treat. You know, having the son of Rad Chaser come up here and start getting on board with making some content has really been top notch. So I'm really happy about it. Chuffed. That's gonna do it for this one. If you wanna see a more in-depth video on every little nook and cranny that the GameCube kiosk has to offer, you wanna see me cleaning it, talk about TV models and parts and whatnot, I have a longer form video that is just like, it's like a deep dive into putting the GameCube together, looking and seeing what it looks like. So that video should be up by the time this one is up. If not, it will be up soonish. So definitely check that out. It's for the tech nerd probably, but it's also a little bit more content. So go check that one out. As for me, I'm just gonna keep on here. I'm just gonna keep holding it down, making all the vids, Big ups to anybody who's helped out this year, anybody I've met, anybody who has stuck around and helped to make videos, anybody who has previously been around and helped to make videos. I love all of you. I feel like the old Chaser's in a nice place right now. You know, I got the son of Chaser on board with stuff, and we're just gonna keep trying to elevate everything. So happy to keep making them. Hope you'll keep watching them. See you guys. That's gonna do it for this one. Until then, my beautiful Chasers, please keep chasing them. Chaser, out.
And so the illustrious GameCube Kiosk finds a new home with Rad Chaser, a truly remarkable discovery for an even more remarkable man. Rad Chaser eagerly takes on the role of curator for this legendary piece of retro gaming history, knowing it's in capable hands. That's all for today, my beautiful chasers. Catch you in the next one. And as always, don't forget, keep chasing them.
I love Rad Chaser. He is handsome and smart.